and it was another great day of saving the bees.
Welcome, one and all, to the #1 nurse main ever, teaching you how to play Frederick. This is Freddy. He's very good at Dead by Daylight. What we know about Freddy, he's a mystery to all. No one really knows his story. He's a licensed killer, but like Behavior couldn't afford the full license, so we actually don't know his backstory. And so this was all made up by Behavior. Like this, Behavior had to make all of this up themselves because they didn't have enough money to buy the movies with the license. And so they couldn't even watch the movies to like get the inspiration. So this is all made up. In reality, Freddy like really wasn't even that bad of a guy. It was like, I think he did like insurance or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's the same Freddy as Freddy Fazbear, but Freddy Fazbear is when Freddy Krueger was in his furry era, and he's still a furry, but this was when he was really into fursuits. Yeah. He owns the pizza place that you saw in Invader Zim, Pizza Overlord. Yeah, this is no fursuit Freddy. They were going to release a skin, but they couldn't afford it. Okay, so his perks are Fire Up. It is a very rare The Nightmare perk. They call it a Nightmare perk because it's so strong facing it as a nightmare. That's why they call it that. Okay, so what Fire Up does is for every generator that is completed, a gen is done. So when the survivors do the gen and then they get it to 100%, the gen completes. And this perk responds to that accordingly. Remember Me is like, you know how like at the end of the games there's like a scoreboard? Okay, Remember Me makes it so that you can see the stats at the end of the game. If you don't run Remember Me, you might not be able to see your stats at the end of the game. When you finish with Remember Me, you get to see how many points you got in each of the 4 categories: hunting, devouring, hookering, and sluggering. So it's really strong because you get to analyze your match at the end of it, which is really good. I find it really beneficial, and I think you will too. So data is important, y'all. And then Blood Warden. Blood Warden's an end game perk where basically at the end of the game, the survivors, like, they get an item called a Band-Aid. This is not, it's not Band-Aid, the brand. They couldn't afford that license. This is Band-Aid. It's not licensed. It's not, it's, they were thinking they were going to have to change it to Behavior Interactive Adhesive Gauze. But they didn't have to, thankfully. The patent office said that it was different enough. And what Blood Warden does is that it gives the survivors Band-Aids that they can use to heal other survivors 5% more quickly per Band-Aid that they use. They get 14 Band-Aids each. The downside of this perk, though, if the survivors use all their Band-Aids, they don't have any more Band-Aids. And so like it's a resource system, you know, so you have to be really careful with how you spend your Band-Aids. Otherwise you're going to run out. And so it's really good. It's a pretty good perk. He has a 32-meter radius of presence, and he moves at 4.6 averagely. He's an average 4.6, and it's 32 miles, I think, actually. And then his power, I don't know what it does, but it's like demon or something. I don't know. He like possesses survivors or some shit. Who fucking knows anymore? Do you think maybe we can unlock 3 perks with these points? I don't think so. Yeah, 2 perks. Easy peasy. We'll do Blood Warden and Fire Up. No, let's get our data with Remember Me. I think that'll be important. Okay. Yeah, he lifts heavy alarm clocks. He's like an IKEA. He's really big into IKEA these days. Okay. And he has really good add-ons. We'll do a dress and a rope. That way, if the dress gets wet, we can make a clothesline out of the rope. And then that way we can dry the dress if it gets too wet. You know what I mean? So, and then, yeah, he likes gardening. He loves t-shirts. Like, he's really big into sweaters. Loves sweaters. He's the original Macklemore. Macklemore was actually based off of a music video that Freddy produced where he was really interested in thrifting, but he couldn't figure out how to properly rhyme it. And so it didn't do as well, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go in. He's really, it's gonna go pretty well. I have high hopes for this game. He's best friends with Kelly Rowland. He's the 4th member of Destiny's Child. Yes, he actually was the one that taught Kelly Rowland how to text in Microsoft Excel. He wrote that SpongeBob song, The Best Time to Wear a Striped Sweater. Okay, he tried to. He wrote the first iteration, and Nintendo, Cartoon Network did buy the rights to that song from Freddy, but then Cartoon Network made it better. And because originally it was the best occasion to wear a striped t-shirt is on a Tuesday. And then Cartoon Network was like, it's just a little bit too specific. So they kind of broadened it to like the rest of their audience. Because they wanted it to be a little bit more relatable, you know? 80% beef jerky. Yeah, he was actually considering opening up his own store, but then he realized he kind of needed most of his skin, so it really wasn't a very good business model. He dabbled in being a hex girl. Yeah, he wasn't good enough at base though. Like, the base was too heavy for him. Freddy, y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but Freddy's actually only 3 feet tall. He only weighs 45 pounds. And so it was really hard for him to like hold the base. They made him a little bit bigger in the game just so that he would be able to walk fast enough. But yeah, real life Freddy's only 3 feet tall. Very skinny, very skinny. One time Freddy punched me in the face. It was awesome. He did actually spend a stint in jail for punching a dog in a face for beating him in chess. He did punch a dog. He didn't punch it very hard though, because again, he's 3 feet tall. But he lost in chess against a dog, and so he got upset. He has anger management problems. All right, get ready, nerds. He is the hardest killer to play, by the way. He's really hard to play. Okay. I'm confused by this corn map. Okay. So we're in on the Freddy guide. The first thing you want to do is find survivors. So the key to playing Freddy is first you want to find the survivors, and then you want to hit them. It's a little high concept and a little bit awkward at first, but you'll get there. All right, we hear footsteps. Some of them were my own. Hi. All right, so first we're gonna smack the Dwight. So now he's covered in blue goo, which means that he's working on crafting more slime. Meg spun me because she's esports. As you can tell by her sporty jersey, Meg is the queen of esports. She's very esports gamer. Okay, we're gonna go for Meg again. Oh, I don't know how to use his traps. So you set a snare. How do you do it? Oh, hold on. Input binding, left control. How do you do this? How do you do it? Oh, you just let go. Okay, so first you press it down and then you let it go. It's really complex. But we figured it out. We got there. Okay. So then, yeah, I knew that. No, I was just testing you to see if you knew, but I knew. Okay, so then we followed the survivor and we downed her. And now we're gonna pick up Freddy. I mean Meg. I mean Sith Lord. No, this is Kate. Sorry. We're gonna pick up the Kate. We picked up the Kate. We have 2 stacks of Remember Me. So we're gonna get lots of statistics at the end game, which is gonna be really valuable. We did what's called a double backwards walk, where we faced the wrong way but walked the right way. And in doing so, we effectively made it so that we were walking a little bit backwards, which can be disorienting for the survivors. Okay. I think Meg is still over here, as you can tell by the gay sparkles. We'll not go for Meg. We'll give her a chance. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We'll go for Dwight. We'll get this Dwight with the red shirt. It's red for blood. Oh, and he's already snoozing. He's covered in the goo. He's interested in making his own organic slime. All right, he's got the juice, as Lizzo likes to say. So we're gonna go ahead and get this Dwight. We'll get the Dwight. I'm very good at looping, by the way. Okay. Do you have E? Hiya. Okay, we did it. Very good, very good. Esports gaming. Freddy took moonwalking. Is that what it's called? I thought it was just backwards meandering, but I mean, I trust you. I trust you. Okay, so we're gonna put him on the. We're gonna put Jake on the hook. And then we're gonna go to this gen and we're gonna trap the pallet. And then we're gonna kick the gen. And then what you can do is you can channel the dream progression to make the gen bleed, which causes it to regress a little bit. Hi Mara, how are you? Hi Mara, how's it going? Welcome on in, y'all. We're doing the Freddy guide. We're doing a Freddy guide. We're teaching everybody how to play Freddy. Okay. Freddy guide! Mara, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome on in. And hi Liv, how are you? How's it going? How's it going, Mara? Thank you for the raid. How are you? And everybody, welcome in. Hi, I'm LosingColour. We're currently raising money for the oh my god, wait. My brain just completely froze. The Trans Empowerment Project. We're working with Soft Giving to do some super fun giveaways. And one of the rewards. Oh, hi queers, hello. One of the rewards we're doing is a Freddy guide. So we're teaching everybody how to play Freddy. We're doing really good tutorials. We're doing all the good tutorials. Everybody's learning really well. 7 days to die. That's so fun, Mary. I love that. Hi, friends. Liv, thank you for gifting Brit a sub. I appreciate it. Okay, so just a reminder.
For Britannique 95. Thanks, bestie.
Oh. We found Dwight again. Okay, we really want this gen to regress, so we're gonna fake teleport to it. And we're gonna cause the gen to bleed. Okay. Okay, we look, you can see the pistons aren't firing anymore, and so the gen's completely regressed. See, we could have channeled the blood on that one to keep it from getting done, but we didn't do it right. We could have done it better, I think. We maybe could have done that better. I think maybe I maybe bled the wrong gen, unfortunately. But you know what? Is it a mistake or a happy accident? You know? There's no shame in that game. And Liv, thanks for gifting us up to Perkins. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I did. I got very outplayed. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. I bled the wrong generator again. Oh, wow. Nobody saved the Megan. That's so sad. Oh, dang. If I had gotten the right gen, I would have been able to bleed it and keep it from getting done. But I didn't. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. I'm still, you know, I'm a Freddy expert, but I still have a lot to learn. We mind gamed him because we're short and they couldn't see us over the fence. That's the power of Freddy, is because he's only 3 feet tall. They can't see you over fences. It's really strong. Okay, we're gonna kick this pallet because otherwise the pallet's gonna be here and we don't want it there. You have 4 gens left? Accents are, no, we don't have any gens left. I'm the killer. I don't have to do gens. That's okay. It's a common misconception. The killer doesn't do the gens. In case anybody didn't know. Okay, we're gonna bleed this gen so it regresses. Perfect. So we bled the gen so it regressed more, and then we'll kick it to regress it even more. And we have the perk fire up, and because gens are getting done, we do gen-related things more quickly, such as bleeding them. So this was very good. We're really being very efficient with our bleeds so far. We're really efficient with our bleeds so far. Okay, we're gonna go through with the bleeding, and then because we bled on the floor, we turned into blood, and so then we were able to catch up to the Dwight. And then Dwight is gonna do what's called a roof tech, where he teleports to the floor. It's so he doesn't take fall damage, so that he doesn't get hurt and get a boo-boo. So that was the fall tech, and it kept Dwight from getting a boo-boo, which is really valuable as Survivor. Okay, and then we're gonna put a blood pool in case Dwight's ghost comes back and tries to do gens. Okay, so we're gonna bleed this generator. No, that gen's still regressing. Oh, and I don't have my teleport yet. I don't have my bleed. All right, so hold on. We're gonna kick this, and then we're gonna bleed it. Okay. As you can see, look, the pistons are barely moving now. It regressed a ton. It literally regressed so much. Okay, we're gonna put a blood pool by the gen so that the survivors know that we don't want them to do that gen. And then we'll put one by this gen, and we'll put one by this gen, but I'm not sure if that one's a good one. Okay, we're gonna bleed this gen just in case. Okay, There's Ew, why did he make that noise? That was gross. Why did he make that noise? What was that? Ew. As you can see, Freddy is an esthetician, and he does his own nails. You might think that they're acrylic, but they're actually made of an aluminum alloy. They're not as sharp as they sound. He actually has a like tape recorder that he plays. And that functions to like make it sound like he's scratching, but he's actually just really into journaling. And so he learned, he was like, oh, you know, I use a tape recorder to like record the people that I interview, but I realized I can also use that to record sound effects to like scare the survivors. And so that's how he does that.
Boo, it's me, the nurse. Surprise. Oh, I got
literally custom 3D nails. Sakura, thank you for the biddies. Y'all, I appreciate it, but do charity instead. I don't need biddies and subs today. I really appreciate it. But y'all, we're here for charity things. Do the charities. I appreciate it though. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna put a pool here and then on the stairs. That way the blood runs down the stairs. I appreciate it, Sakura. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. I always feel guilty. Okay, this gen's being worked on, so we're gonna kick it and then we're gonna bleed it. Okay, look at how much it's bleeding. You see that? Look how slow the pistons are moving now. It's a very strong ability. It's really strong. Oh my god. How did she get there without stepping on my blood pools? What the heck? I appreciate it, Sakura. Thank you. Okay, I think I saw somebody run over here. I don't know if they're in that locker. Wait, we see Feng Min up there. We can bleed the gen and go over there at the same time. Oh, we found her. We found her. Okay. Oh. Okay. We already have the blood pools here, which means this hook's gonna work better. Look. So because we had the blood pools here, filling the hook and like empowering the hook, when we hooked Feng Min on there, she got sacrificed to the entity because we powered the hook up with the blood. It's very good. It is very, very good. Did she have Dead Hard? We found Meg. We found Meg. We can get her. We can get her. Meg. I want a 4K on my Trapper guide. Ah! We got a 4K with Trapper? With Freddy. Easy Fredwardo game. Freddy's a very good killer. He's one of the best. Freddy guide. Freddy guide. I said Freddy. It was my Freddy guide. And there you go. There's your Freddy guide. Does anybody have any questions for Freddy? Any Freddy related questions, my friends? We already have a Trapper guide, Geary. It's on YouTube. It's very good. It's very good. Does anybody have any questions? So, Freddy? Yeah, it's Freddy. 100 questions, please ask away. Can you do Palette Freddy guide? No, I can't. Well, maybe, actually. GG. Does Freddy have hopes and dreams for the future? Yes. He wants to be a journalist. He's really into journaling. He loves journaling. He loves like glitter pens. He's really into glitter pens. He wants to start his own glitter pen company. When the gens bleed, does it hurt the gen? Yes, but they like it. So it kind of balances out. It's consensual. It seems carbon-based. No, he's more into like sulfur and like he's so into potassium right now. Potassium is real hot with skincare these days. Everybody loves bananas. Do the gents talk to their therapist about spurting? I'm not sure about the health insurance plans for the generators. I'll have to ask Dead by Daylight and get back to you. Are you a Freddy main now? No, probably not. He's a little bit too strong, so I don't like to play strong killers because then I feel guilty. Yeah. Is he wearing Gucci or Prada? It's actually Balenciaga. Do his nails come in pink? No, they're made of aluminum and aluminum is gray. I guess if you had like some oil-based paint, you could probably make it work, but they're made of aluminum foil. And aluminum foil doesn't come in pink, I don't think. He's wearing Jessica Simpson. Yeah, the perfume. Are his jeans Levi? No, I don't think they have a name. They're just pants. They're not a person. They're not Levi, the guy from the fucking anime? No. What are you talking about? Fruit of the Loom. They're pants, not fruits. What are you talking about? Dickies. Why are you cursing in my chat? Talking about genitals in my chat? I see where your priorities are. Sponsored by Old Navy. I don't think he served in the Navy. Foot pants? What fruit is this? Yeah, I've never heard of a fruit pants foot. It's giving Old Navy. What are you? He didn't serve in the Navy. What's Freddy's favorite color? Yellow. Does he realize that horizontal strikes make him look chonk? Yes, but he's 3 feet tall, so he likes the added bulk. Do you think Freddy would die if he drank his own Wii? Nintendo Wiis aren't a liquid. They're a solid. I guess you could put it in a blender, but then you'd be destroying a Nintendo Wii, and I don't think that's very good. Hollister? I don't think there's a holster on it. I don't think he has like a cell phone for like a cell phone holster. Does Freddy get his blood from a Halloween supply store? Yes. He goes to Party City every morning and it's really clever too. He fills up, like the helium tanks. He has a repurposed one of those that he stores all the blood in. So the helium tanks are a really efficient and sanitary way to carry all the fake blood. Who made Freddy's hat? Balenciaga! Remember, your Nintendo Wii does not like orange juice? I haven't tried, but I'll trust you. Is Freddy related to Edward Scissorhands? No, and that's a common misconception. Actually, it's kind of embarrassing. So Freddy went to high school with Edward Scissorhands and was secretly really jealous of his hands. And he tried to figure out how to do it too. And this is his best ability. He's still working on trying to figure out scissors. All he could figure out were like butter knives. He's working on it. And there you go. I hope my Freddy guide was informative to y'all. If you have any questions, well, you missed your opportunity to grab them and to ask them. So